Okay, in this video, we'll walk you through how to complete all the essential fields for your rental setup so you can start using the Guest app with your guests. We'll guide you through each section and let you know which fields are required and which ones are optional. So, first off, on the dashboard, in the reservation section, you can see here on the left side rentals. So, go to rentals and then just select the specific property or the specific rental that you would like to add all the essential rental information. So for example, on this one here, I will go ahead and click it and go to the right side rental, and you can see all the rental information that you need to fill out. But just for the setup, the essential rental information will be the ones that we will go ahead and fill out now. So first off would be the check-in and check-out times. So all you need to do is to click on or to hover first on the field, and then an edit box will appear. Just click on it and then specify your check-in time. So for example, for this one, your check-in time is at 3 p.m. So just specify 3 p.m., then click on save. Okay. It has defaulted to military time 1500, which is also 3 p.m. And you will do the same for the checkout time. So let's say that your checkout time is at 10 in the morning. So just place in 10 a.m. and hit save. Okay, so next for us to fill out is actually for the security deposit, but this can actually be skipped if you do not do any deposits. So if you do deposits, we will need to set up your deposit type and to enter the deposit link in Guestflow. So first off, we need to identify first your deposit type. So just go to rental groups, click on the plus sign, and then click on deposit type and select which deposit type is applicable to you. So it can be a full payment, a waiver, or a pre-auth. On this demo account, I don't show the pre-auth option, but if you will need that pre-auth option, we can definitely set it. Okay. Now, for example, you would be choosing full payment for your deposit type, and you just need to hit on save. Okay. Then go back to the rental and then hover over to the deposit link URL. Okay. From here, you can add in your deposit payment link. It can be from any software, payment software like Stripe, so or Take Payments, so whichever that is. So just for me to be able to show you how to add it, I'm just gonna put in just generic stripe.com and then hit save. So this is just an example, but if you already have your payment links, you just need to add it here on this section. So just hit on save. And as you can see, the deposit link has been added over here. Next for us to do would be the access instructions. So all you need to do is to hover over access instructions and click on the edit button. And you can actually fill this out with the instructions on how to get to the property. So I will actually do an example right now for going to the property, and let's say that this one here As you can see, it is actually a step by step on how you can go ahead and locate the property. So it says here, look for a red brick terrace house with the black front and small green hedge, and up to the part wherein the guest will need to go to the front door. So you can have it as like this, as a text only like that, or you can actually put in some bullets by right clicking or placing in some emojis. So for example, I'm going to put some arrows. There you go. Then we can, so that we can be pretty when it is being shown in the guest app. Yeah, and that actually looks more enticing when it is being shown in the guest app. Then all you need to do is to click on save. Okay, so as you can see here, the access instructions has been added over to the rental information. Okay, so for the next one, it will be the parking information. So just hover over parking, click on the edit button, and then you can specify your parking information. For example, this one, there's no private parking, but on-street parking is available. So if you have other things to note on parking, you can have it here. Again, it can be just a regular text, or you can also place in some emojis to make it prettier. But this time, I'm not going to put in any emoji. So you can just go ahead and click on save. Okay. And so the parking information has been added over. Okay, next that we need to do is to add in your access codes. So that will be access code to the property or access to the Wi-Fi. So whichever code is relevant for your guests to know. So on here, access codes, not the old one, okay? The access codes here, which has an edit button and a plus sign. So, in order for you to add your access codes, you need to click on the edit button, click on the plus sign, then you have to name what what is the code that you are providing to the guest. For example, you are going to provide a lockbox code, so you have to name it and then specify the code. Let's say it's 12345. And then you also would like to provide the Wi-Fi information or Wi-Fi name and code to your guest. So just simply click on the plus sign and then name that specific information. So let's say it's the Wi-Fi name. And for example, this one. And then for the Wi-Fi password, you can also click the plus sign, enter Wi-Fi name as Wi-Fi, or code name as Wi-Fi password, and then just enter the password. Okay. And once you are done entering all of the relevant codes that your guest would need to know, all you need to do is to hit on save. Okay. Now, in order for us to see if the codes were entered properly on this section, just click on the plus sign. And you will see there lockbox code, Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password, or any other relevant codes that you need to show to your guests. Okay, next that we are going to do is to put in a photo for your rental, so it will also show on the guest app. So what you need to do is to go to the key photo URL section here, and then just hover over it and click on the edit button. So to have a photo on your rental on the guest app, you will you can choose either to put in a photo URL from one of your listings or from your listing, or you can actually utilize upload by clicking on this paperclip for us to be able to attach a photo. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you how to utilize URL first. And what you need to do is to just go to your listing on, let's say, going to search for a specific listing in booking.com, and let's pretend that it is your actual listing. Okay, so for example, this one is your listing, for example, and we're going to get one of the photos to be added onto the guest app. So once you are able to go to the gallery of your listing, all you need to do is to select the photo that you would like to be featured onto the guest app, and then just right click and then copy image address. Okay, so again, let's right click and then copy image address. Click on that, go back to the Guestflow, and on the key photo URL, all you need to do is to paste that link over to this section here, and then just click on save. Okay, so as you can see here, we now have the key photo URL. But if you would rather upload a photo from your drive, all you need to do is to click on the attach button here. So let's go ahead and clear this URL section here, and then click on the paperclip and then browse files. Okay, so I have here a sample picture, and we'll just go ahead and open it and then attach. So there you go. It also shows a link for the Guestflow app, but it's actually the link to the image that we have uploaded. So once you're done with that, all you need to do is to click on save. Okay, so your key photo has been uploaded now. Okay, next that we're going to do is to place in your checkout instructions, and this information will actually be shown on your checkout email to the guest. So it is best for it to be really detailed. So all you need to do is to go to checkout instructions and then hover onto the edit button here, and I have a sample list of checkout information. So it doesn't need to be this long. It really depends on with you. You can also use emojis the way that I have specified here, um, or you can just simply use bulleted or bullets, arrows, or even just dots. That's okay. So anything that will actually be clear for the guest, you can specify. And then once you're happy with it, you can just go ahead and click on save. Okay. So your checkout instructions is already here. Okay, and the last part for this video, this is actually optional, only if you provide guest guides to your guests. So you can also have this here on your rental information. So it will also show on your guest app as a link for your guest to click. Okay, so we have here the guest guide section, and all you need to do is to click on the edit button. Now it will ask you to add a URL. So it can be a URL to a PDF file, or it can actually be a URL to a guest app website. So I know that there are some applications that or software that offers that functionality. So we could just go ahead and place in a URL for, let's say, a guest guide PDF. So for example, this one here, we can name it as the something like that. And then I have prepared a sample for a PDF. So I have here as a PDF that's been uploaded over into a Google Drive. So it can be a Google Drive, it can be a Dropbox, it can be any cloud based drive that you can enter a link here. And then all we need to do is to click on save. Okay, and that's it. So if you have any questions, just let us know and we will be happy to help. Thank you.